fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Hooray!
Bye. Evening.
What's new with you?
Rumor has it the Nerevarine has left Morrowind on an expedition to Oblivion and has not been heard from since.
It is not surprising, considering Morrowind's violent past. We can only hope the troubles subside quickly.
Bye.
Okay, what about now? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so do you have game sound? So do you have okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so do you have microphone now? Okay, there we go. Do you have game sound Pixel, or do you just have my voice? This is legit really exciting. Do you have my voice, or do you just have game sound? So do you have game sound? Isn't that, can you hear what's going on in the game? You think the game sounds super quiet? What about... Do you have game sound now? Hello, Justin. Wait, so do you have microphone and game sound now, guys? Yeah, still quiet, but you can hear better. Let me just turn it up on the old my phone. Guys. Oh, that'll do. Turn microphone down a bit and game up a tad. Okay, I'll do that. Hang on. So game up a bit. Microphone down a tad. There we go. How about that now? Nice. Cool. Brilliant. Yes, I'm so happy. I need a drink. I'm gonna have a little drink to celebrate. Hang on. I'm a little bit, I was a bit inebriated, but it's been so long. I've been trying to set this up for so long that I've legit sobered up. It's quite sad. Yeah, I thought I wanted to stream this evening. I wanted to stream this evening instead of either doing my dissertation, which is due in like a month's time, or doing a script for a video. So I decided to play some Oblivion because I'm still like way behind in Oblivion. So this is going to be the stream. Yeah, like there was a guy in here earlier, besides Pixel, and I scared him off because it took so long to set up. It's fine though, we're just going to rock and roll as we are. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. I can't remember what I'm supposed to be doing. I know I'm in a majors college.
Hi.
Hello, where are you?
Have you noticed a change in the well water recently? Tastes strange to me.
Always slacking. Yeah, okay, shut the hell up, Justin. Don't you get sassy with me.
Gruiond is a bit high and mighty. She does have a way with words, though.
I see.
Heard any news from the other provinces?
The news has not been good.
Prepping for a D&D session, I wish. I bloody wish. Yeah, that is cool, like... Like, it was fun while it lasted, like the D&D.
How can the
gods
let this happen?
Goodbye.
I'm sorry, where the hell is this voice coming from? Okay, there we go.
I'm Ilanui. I'm only a conjurer, but Orentur is a full magician. Isn't he wonderful?
Good luck stopping, okay. I'm sorry, what the hell am I doing? I can't, okay, so... I was told by one of the townspeople in Trading Hall that the guards have been imposing heavy and unfair fines lately. This seemed to have... English bloody Henry... seemed to begin ever since the new captain of the guard, Ulrich Leyland, took office. I was referred to Levana Nadarin, who lives in the south of town. She's the most valued about her dislike of the new commander. Oh, sorry, most vocal. I'm terribly sorry. Why am I in the bloody bait? Where's the... I didn't get into experience your session. I'm DMing my own, which is largely why I had to back out a lot of work. Yeah, like, to be honest, like, you didn't miss much. We didn't actually get that much.
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Sorry, why do the voice actors sound like they're on meth? Like, what's going on here? Yeah, so... Yeah, you didn't miss that much of the D&D session, I'll be honest. Where the bloody hell is the exit? I swear to God. I'm a little bit inebriated. I'm not even... Where's the... Oh, that's the door. That's the door. Okay, I'm really dumb. Yeah, so we literally only had our starting session after many last-minute reschedules, then we called it off. Yes, that's how it went. Which is a shame it do be like that. Oh my God, the game noise is quite loud. I'm going to head over to see what this guard's going on about. I'm probably going to be playing Oblivion. And then I might switch over to another game. I set us up another GM, but after 2 months of reschedules, everyone was too frustrated to try again. Yeah, fair enough. Like, it's kind of like it's a bit dead in the water after a while. It'd be nice to try again at some point, though. Where's the entrance to this building? Yeah. It's understandable, you know, people are busy and, you know, sometimes it just doesn't work out and that's just the way it goes, sadly. Okay, something seems to be off with my screw. I don't know what it is. But... Emperor Karl Franz, I was looking for someone who could help me level my speechcraft. Got directed to this Breton mage at the Arcane University called Levi. He just stared at me blankly, strange fellow. You know what this probably is? This is probably a reference to a Oblivion dialogue line. Little does Mr. Emperor Karl Franz know, but I'm actually a noob at Oblivion. I haven't played that much of Oblivion, which is why I'm playing it now. I don't even know what I can't even remember what I'm doing here. Didn't you tell me you hadn't played Oblivion before, or am I mistaken? Yes, you're correct. I hadn't played Oblivion before. I played a little bit of it now, but still not that much. Only about maybe 6 or 7 hours. If that really is. I still don't know what I'm doing. I was supposed to be doing the College of the Mages Guild quests, but now I'm just wandering around this house because apparently there's someone in here, but there isn't anymore. So I don't know if I'm going to be playing this for the whole evening. I might be. I'm actually going to have a look at what quests I have. I'm trying to make sure. Yep. Okay, I might as well do this one, I guess.
Stand clear.
It is quite good if you can get past the facial graphics. Yes, they're quite spicy.
Yes.
Is all I can say. Where the... I swear to God, or mod them out. Yeah, I swear to God, anyone watching me play this would be super frustrated with my lack of knowing what's going on. And I'm sorry, but where the hell is the Major Skill got to? Genuinely though. The Shivering Isles makes it worth playing alone. Yeah, I've heard a lot about the Shivering Isles DLC.
It's you. Fine. Good morning.
Yeah, sorry, by the way, I'm not actually cognitively challenged, by the way. I'm a little bit drunk and I just can't find where the Major's Guild is. I'm very sorry to the few of you watching. This is genuinely, believe you me, I'm just as probably more embarrassed than you are about this whole situation. So, I don't know if it's, sometimes I feel like games with really terrible graphics are actually more difficult to visually process. I don't know if that's something you felt. Obviously, Justin, you're pretty. Oblivion character builds be like player dot skill av 100. Yeah. I love a bit of. I'm a Skyrim builder. I love a bit of power leveling. I love a bit of console commands. That's kind of how I have to roll. I've got an education to get alongside occasionally making YouTube videos, If only I could have a local map. So the Major's Guild is close to the gate. So here's the gate. Okay. Why am I so bloody dumb? Why am I so dumb? Like, genuinely, why am I such an idiot? Okay. Let's engage brain. Brain smooth, head empty. Come on. So oh my god. I didn't even walk out of here that long ago. Drugging it more on game attempts to play video game masterpiece. There's a local map, okay? I'm sorry, genuinely. I put a lot of time into Skyrim. But for some reason I log on to Oblivion and I'm suddenly I'm like a 4-year-old who is trying to do like a university degree. I'm just such an, okay, local map. What is the hotkey for the local map? Do I just... Yeah, honestly, your advice is good and it's very well intentioned. It's okay. Emperor Carl fans, it's not your fault that I'm an idiot. It's fully my fault that I'm an idiot. Believe you me, you're doing your best. Okay, so this is the general map. Leftmost tab, okay. Leftmost tab. Oh! Okay, there we go. I genuinely, like, I apologise from the bottom of my heart. Honestly. I really do. Okay, so... this should help. There we go. There we go. So basically what we do, we go to the gate, we turn right, and it's the second building along here. Thank you very much, Emperor Car fans, thank you very much. Okay. Map section left by tab. Yeah, but here's the thing, that's genuinely good advice to anyone else besides an idiot. That would have been very good advice. Unfortunately, you're dealing with me. So, it took me a while to get there, but I'm there. So... go through the gate. I should have really tried to work out how to play this bloody game before I started. But hey, it's all part of the fun, I guess. Okay, so it wasn't... I believe it was this yeah, I believe it was this building. Here we go. Okay, I believe this might have even been the building as in before. Hello, hello, hello.
What is it, associate? Don't tell me you're here for a recommendation.
Oh, damn. Okay, I'm here for a recommendation. I'm very sorry.
Without
I'm very
recommendations
sorry.
from the local guild halls, you'll never see the inside of it. I dare say that's one of the few things Traven has done right. By all means, travel to the Imperial City and get stopped at the gates. You should get used to that sort of rejection.
You're not very nice. Besides, your face looks like it was drawn by a 5-year-old, you cretin. Okay, Traden Hall. Sorry, I'm taking this quite personally.
The guild is still powerful in Cyrodiil, but poor decisions in the recent past have weakened it. Perhaps killed it. We shall see. I am the chapter head of the Cheydinhal Mages Guild. It is quite an honor, but they had no choice, since I'm the only semi-competent one here.
Oi, oi. Sorry.
Don't waste my time if you're not ready for this. Are you prepared to do what is necessary to gain a recommendation from me?
Yes, anything. Anything. I'm doing... Not anything,
well.
almost anything.
We shall see how prepared you actually are.
Oi, oi.
There was a particular ring of burden I was testing some time ago. Another stupid associate somehow got his hands on it and managed to misplace it. If I didn't know better, I'd say he purposely tossed it down the well behind the guild hall. Why he would do such a thing is beyond me. You will retrieve this ring for me. Should you manage to do so, I shall consider sending a recommendation to the university. The well is locked, so you'll need the key. Dietzen should have a copy of it. Now get moving.
Dietzen. I'm guessing that Dietzen is an Argonian.
You too.
Yes. I'm Dietzen, magician. Mages Guild, that is.
Oh yes, because it's not like we're in the bloody Mages Guild now. Okay, so... Don't
tell me Falcar's given you the same task he gave Vidkun. Oh, dear,
Vidkun, isn't that the...
Well, Falcar is the ranking member here, and I don't feel comfortable talking about him. I'm sorry. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, you chat shit, you get hit.
Find me when Falcar's not around, and then we'll talk.
Oh, I guess he's not a very good boss.
Have the key. Believe me, this is important. Necromancy.
By the way,
Cyrodiil,
is my... Can you hear background noise from my PC?
Practicing it now that the Mages Guild has banned it.
Are you... so, damn mages, are you a bit of a... what's the word? Like a sword and board sort of brute kind of guy? Hello, Leo. Why the farm tools have rights? This meme was made by the Tunmet gang. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear lord. No, we don't engage in like Dunmer racism here. We... Oh no. Oh dear lord. Okay, so... So, Leo, you basically missed me trying to figure out where the local map was for 10 minutes because I'm a little bit drunk. And also retarded. So I'm supposed to wait for, so this chick, I'm supposed to wait for her to be out of the way of the head of this chapter, the Mage's Guild, then I'm supposed to go and say something. So I'm waiting for him to be out of the way. Wait, where's she gone though? No, but where's she gone? Surely the quest marker should be on her, it shouldn't be on the other guy. Like, the other guy's not even... Justin, everyone knows that Hotkey... Hokey, not Hotkey. Oh, bloody hellfire. Everyone knows that hotkey religions and ancient magics are no match for a good sword and shield at your side. I actually prefer spears and such, but either way, lol. 1v1v. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, so first of all, we're going to have like an 80-year-old man fighting a 5-year-old kid. This is hardly...
Garana can talk her way out of anything. Of course, all she usually talks about is...
Like, this is hardly a fair match. I don't know who it's unfair for, like... Todd Howard fears the spear. Todd Howard fears nothing. He is a god amongst men.
Good day. As I've said, I just don't feel comfortable talking to you about Falcar. Forgive me.
Okay, so where... Oh, where am I supposed to talk about Falcar with then? With you then? Mage casts the spells that make the people go boom. I mean, that's a bit of a reductionist point, but yeah, fair enough, like, they do. They do. That's a very eloquent defense of your point. Alright, Henry, right, I'm not that much younger than you. Like, I don't know, like, I guess so, like... I feel like I'm just gonna... If you're 5, I'm 8 at most. Like, I feel 8. Like, I feel about 8 years old in my soul.
Well,
Spam
I'm
pride.
Gitsan, magician, Mage's Guild, that is. Our hall does... I'm willing to teach if you're... Please, go on.
What am I even doing?
For you, of course.
Okay. Disposition mind. That's a fair point indeed. Yeah, I'm sort of in a weird position where I'm an adult and I'm in my final year of uni and I'm supposed to be sort of making decisions about my future, but I still feel like a child. I don't feel like I have the necessary agency to, to make... What the hell did you just do? I don't feel like I have the necessary agency to make decisions, in terms of things like, sort of what I want to do as a living for the next, say, 50 years of my life. So I'm basically going into further education as of next year in order to basically prolong the inevitable, because I'm desperate. Well, I'm screwed. My grandmother said old age and treachery would never fail to defeat youth and skill. I have skill. I barely have youth.
Good day.
Justin has skill. Let's be honest, Justin definitely does not have youth. But let's be under no illusion here.
As I've said, I just don't feel...
Yes, where am I supposed to talk to you though? Where am I supposed to talk to you? You cretin. Okay, so Leo was Ty Deception the Ultimate Gamer? Quite possibly. So wait, so Leo, you said spam bribe, but I don't even know if you're memeing or I don't know how the game mechanics in Oblivion work. I barely played Oblivion ever. Justin's definitely in the old age and treachery category, 100%. Yes, absolutely. Old age mayhap, but not treachery. I'd say both.
Necromancy may be legal in Cyrodiil, but few will openly admit to practicing it now that the Mages Guild has banned it. Ever since Ulrich left, the guards have imposed new... If you're interested, it's all right. I'm willing to teach if you're willing to learn.
Spam Brian. Go outside to the well and see if it's locked.
Take care.
Go outside to the well and see if it's locked. But why would the well be locked? Where is the well? Why would the well be locked, and how is that relevant to the quest? No, honestly, I should have just played this game off stream. I should have just played a game I at least know how to play a little bit, because definitely both. Go on and keep lying. I don't know if I don't know if Justin's calling me out or calling Pixel out. I can't tell. So Leo, where is the well, and what is the significance of the well being locked? I don't know if I'm just being trolled. I don't understand. You got to remember, I don't understand how to play this game. All I know.
Yes.
Wait, when I... Oh no. Circle around the guild. Okay. So if we go... So this is the guild. So this is the guild. If we circle around the guild, there will be a well, presumably somewhere. Yes, okay. Well, thank you very much. It needs a key. Yeah, the well needs a key. So presumably, I'll just go back into the guild. You're just checking. Yeah. Wonder if this works. Oh yes, this works. Okay, so what I could do. Well, look, I could just do this. Oh no, no, that's not good. That's not good. I want to go back. Oh no. So basically what I can ascertain is that this Argonian woman essentially wants to talk to me when what's-his-face is out of the way. Click on it and type unlock. Okay. So, first of all, I don't even know what the... Oh. Thank you. Thank you, Leo. That's very kind of you. So this is just the quest. Yeah, thank you. Why can't I... No! Why can't I move? Why can't I move? Why can't I move? Why can't... Why can't... Why can't I genuinely... With God as my witness, I could not move in that situation. Like, honestly. I do that and I'm just completely stuck. Look, I'm stuck here. I'm just stuck underneath him. I can't move. Hello, Waylon Powell. How are you? Heavy ring. This is what you get. No, okay, Pixel, shut up, right? I'm a Skyrim YouTuber. Wait, hang on. Have you just been trolling me the whole time? Okay, I'm pretty sure you haven't been. Okay. So, Pixel, I'm a Skyrim YouTuber. Cheats are how I make YouTube videos. Do you think I'm gonna like level every character to level 50? Like, just without using cheats? Honestly, do you think I'll make like one YouTube video per year if that was the case, right? Like, it's the ring. Okay. So is it the fact that the ring is literally putting me over on carry weight then? Okay, where the bloody hell is... Where the... Okay. Stewart bow. Let me just... How do I even drop items? That's not the same thing. This is a false analogy fallacy. Oh, you're just one of the people who just like quotes. You're just one of the people who just quotes logical fallacies. Like, no, for real, the ring is the ring of burden. It's unnaturally heavy. That's why the guy down there is dead. Okay, that's interesting then. So does that mean I've got to basically just get rid of everything I'm carrying, or at least more than I have already? That's not the same thing. This is a false analogy fallacy. Dislike and unsub. No, Pixel, if it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't have got my audio issues fixed. I need you. Yeah, but yeah, let me just think about this actually. So, how do I even... Okay, so let's try it now. Oh, you're right, it's 150. 150. You know what? What I'm gonna do... For God's sake. For God's sake. For God's sake. No. Bloody... Oh, for God's sake. Okay, what I'm going to do... Nah, actually, I hate it when people do that. Yeah, me too. Most of the time, people who do that are using a false analogy fallacy because they misapply the fallacies. If you ever say the word slippery slope and the like, that's a slippery slope fallacy. Bruh, that isn't how it works. Yeah, you're right. To be fair, I hate the people who use... Hang on, no. The thing is though, is when people use slippery slope arguments in general, like 99% of the time, it's just complete bollocks. I can't think of a single time when someone's actually genuinely used well, that's not actually true. I can think of about maybe 3 or 4 examples, but for the most part, people use it for like pointless appeals to tradition, and the like, and it does somewhat irritate me. I feel like we're on different parts of the political spectrum though, Pixel, so we might have different opinions on the subject. Best stream I've watched in a while, not gonna lie. Yeah, thank you very much, honestly, it's very kind of you. What I might do, okay. Come on, no! Okay, there we go, I've gone up the ladder. Slippery slate fallacy if we give Algonians right. Oh no! Oh no! It's. There are times when it works. Okay, so if you were to give an example, then Pixel, what would be a time where you'd say a slippery slope fallacy is, or rather, a slippery slope argument, sorry, is effective in terms of, I guess, discourse. So what I need to do is I need to probably find a barrel and put all my stuff into it. I'm gonna find a chest or something in the.
Greetings.
This should be enough now. Well, you'd have to give specific historical examples to show that the slippery slope has already been observed. Give me a sec to concisely type out an example. Okay, so the example I would use... Okay, so the example I'd use is, for example, so back when sort of Western countries were sort of thinking about legalising gay marriage, a lot of conservatives in Western countries use the example of the slippery slope in terms of legalising gay marriage was then going to do multiple things like impugn on people's freedom of speech and then give people in same-sex relationships sort of equality over and above everyone else, which I believe is sort of an example of the slippery slope fallacy. I don't think that was correct. I feel like it was sort of fear-mongering. Although there are going to be other examples. Okay, let me just see if this is... Oh no, it's still... Bro, I'm still too heavy. Bro, I'm still... No! I mean, yeah, like, I'm talking about the early 2010s, it's not really a historical example, I guess. I mean, it is an example. Yeah, this is indeed a Chad Altman drowns in 3 feet of water moment. This is very embarrassing. Yes, the Norman conquest and its consequences. Okay, don't tell a certain professor at the University of Exeter that. But yeah, like the Norman conquest and its consequences have been a disaster for the Western world. Yes, the basically implemented feudalism in England. The Normans were cringe and not based in the slightest.
How are you?
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Great. Heard any news from the...
Wait, hang on. What was the carry weight of that? What was the carry weight of that ring? I would agree with that. That's fancy for sure. Oh, a valid one is the communism argument. It's clear that Marxist ideas have been a slippery slope to oppression and dictatorship. No, you're actually wrong. Sorry, even if you disagree that's always the case, it's still a bad argument because of the historical argument. Well, it's interesting, it depends which... That's the thing, I won't actually defend Marx's ideas because I haven't even read Das Kapital or anything, and I'm not a communist or anything like that. But I still feel like people sometimes fallaciously use the slippery slope argument to draw false comparisons between... Thank you, Leo, 150. Some people sometimes use the slippery slope argument to draw false comparisons between the implementation of socialism and authoritarian states such as the USSR and such as China. I feel like that is a slippery slope argument because you can't conflate by default an economic system with authoritarian government. Doing so would be just as stupid as blaming Nazi Germany on capitalism. I think it's ridiculous. Having said that, I won't defend every single one of Karl Marx's ideas because, like I say, I haven't read Das Kapital. I was genuinely planning on doing that over the summer when I have less sort of university-related reading to do. But yeah, so I still feel like in some situations that would be a slippery slope argument depending on how you applied it. So say for example, I know you're something of a Republican, so let's take an example from contemporary American politics. So say the likes of Bernie Sanders and AOC, as far as I'm aware, self-identify, hello Brigade Jalapeno, self-identify as democratic socialist. So therefore, shall we say, thank you very much, I'm glad you like my builds. Therefore things like what a lot of people say would be social democratic policies, such as free healthcare. I think they will probably be for universal basic income, and generally speaking a sort of social safety net. They may also be pro certain democratic socialist policies, such as like basic workplace democratization, so on and so forth. This doesn't mean that they're like authoritarian communist, you know. So I've read the Communist Manifesto and various other communist readings, so it's something I know a little bit about. Also, I wasn't saying socialism, just communism itself. Thank you. Yes, so that's a very important point. Socialism is essentially a sort of a step towards communism. It's a sort of progression. So when people, especially conservatives, conflate the two things together and say, well, socialism is basically communism, so it's basically authoritarianism, is completely ridiculous. You know, a lot of people who identify as socialist in this day and age in the political climate, would self-identify as libertarian socialists, which is essentially the opposite of authoritarianism. It's direct democracy. Which is, so say for example we live in a representative democracy now. Direct democracy is essentially the idea of, generally speaking, goes hand in hand with diminishing the power of the state and making democratic decisions on a sort of community level. I personally am pro-representative democracy because I believe that people have inalienable rights, and I believe that people have rights that should be protected. I feel like just because democracy is good does not mean that more democracy equals more good. Because it could be the case that people could democratically vote to take some people's rights away from them, and that's not a good thing. Which is why I'm personally against direct democracy. However, I understand why in America a lot of socialists advocate for it, because your representative democracy is trash. Like honestly, in the UK our representative democracy is trash. In America your representative democracy is even more trash. Sorry, I'm a bit drunk. I'm like tripping over my words slightly. I mean a lot of the things Sanders would support I would disagree with, and generally I have problems with socialism compared to the current US system. But I wouldn't use slippery slope to argue against him. It's a whole other conversation probably for another time. Yeah, like honestly, I would probably advocate for socialism broadly speaking. Like I say, I'm not an economist, so I would mainly advocate on ethical grounds. But yeah, like I'm glad that you wouldn't use the slippery slope argument because it's a ridiculous argument and I roll my eyes every time I see it. but yeah, like, but that's the thing, like, even amongst socialism, socialists generally disagree on what socialism is, and some socialists are a lot more radical than others in terms of their ideas. So I guess it's like a very broad political label.
Good day.
But yeah, like, yeah, I'm glad we agree on slippery slope. Okay. I didn't even mean for this to be a political stream, I'm sorry. So, ATOs, let me just get rid of everything in my... Mythic Dawn commentaries. Wow, these are heavy. Wait, hang on, was that 5 in weight? In any research I've done, some socialism have been really hard to define. I don't have fully developed thoughts on it, just individual things it usually supports. Yes, so this is the thing with socialism. So for example, like I say, so the likes of Bernie Sanders and over here, so you say Jeremy Corbyn, self-identify as democratic socialists. There are a lot of socialists who would actually call them social democrats because the main things they support mainly comes down to an expanded social safety net, which is so what they support is sort of believing that the power of the state can be harnessed for a good cause, whereas a lot of socialists believe that the power of the state should be sort of rolled back as much as possible, and the state should not really be very powerful at all. So again, socialists believe different things, you know. If those sorts of people identify as socialists, again, those types of people, you know, your Bernie Sanders, your Jeremy Corbyns of this world, that I probably politically identify more with than your libertarian socialists who say, you know, that we should have just a direct democracy and, you know, the power of the state should be as limited as possible. Because I do believe that the state can be a sort of a tool for good if used, you know, if used by the right people, and if you know, relatively benign people are in power. And I understand in a two-party system it's very difficult to achieve that, especially when in the UK, and I'm sure in the US as well, we have two parties who are as terrible as they are, but that's the way it is. Like currently in the UK, we have a Tory party, and we have a Labour Party whose leader is basically a useful idiot for the Conservatives, and that's just the way things are. It's a bit of a shame, really. So yeah, our two-party system's trash, and I'd rather it be changed so that we no longer have the first past the post voting system. However, I think the state is still useful, because I don't see how you can implement things like effective welfare programs if you roll back the power of the state. That's my problem with libertarian socialism, and that's why I tend to self-identify somewhere between the democratic socialist and social democratic divide, I guess, in terms of liking some forms of socialist economics, but also thinking that the power of the state can, in the right hands, be a good thing.
Have you noticed a change in the well water recently? It tastes strange to me.
I had no idea.
Sure.
Heard any news from the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Oh. Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
So long.
Take care.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Only one chance at life. Bonus kiss. Oh yeah, just imagine if you just wake up one day and you're just Keir Starmer, and your goal in life is just to kowtow to the Conservative Party. Just imagine what that's like for a second. Like, goddamn.
Good day.
Yeah, like the reason why I probably didn't want to talk about politics on stream is I imagine it just causes people to unsubscribe. But whatever. Like it's good discussion. It's good discussion. I like it. And that's kind of what streaming is. Like, streaming is not going to cause more people to subscribe to me anyway. Streaming is basically just me doing something for fun because I was drunk and, a bit sad earlier. So I thought I might as well do a bit of a stream. And that's what this is, pretty much.
You'd better speak to Dietzen about it.
Yeah, no. Don't apologise for bringing it up. I honestly, I really enjoy the discussion.
It's a good policy, I think.
I just feel like I'm not really far left, but I still feel I'm substantially further left than a lot of people. And, people tend not to always countenance political beliefs other than their own. And I feel like I like the fact that you are open to discussion, Pixel. I think it's very good. Because, not a lot of conservatives are, and, like, genuinely I value that in a person. So yeah, that's great in people.
The Mages Guild runs more or less like it always did, but we lost quite a few members when the practice of necromancy was
Ulfric based on Ulfric is cringe. Ulfric is cringe because of Dunmer racism. Or sorry, racism against Dunmer. Ulfric is cringe. He is cringe and not at all based.
Goodbye.
Having said that, no, I don't know, like, I feel like his heart's in the right place, but he generally I wouldn't say he's a Nord supremacist as such in terms of his open rhetoric, but I feel like his actions speak louder than his words, and his actions are mainly, I don't really, generally speaking, support nationalists. I don't know. I feel like when I play Skyrim, especially when I first started to play Skyrim, I was generally speaking drawn to the Stormcloaks because they wanted to cut the Imperial Legion wanted to cut my head off. However, I don't think that the Imperial Legion are per se anti Skyrim. I just feel like where you are in Skyrim, they're just in a particularly vulnerable position due to the White God conquered it, and I feel like given time, and given the Dragonborn being on the side of the Imperial Legion, I feel like the Empire could rise up again and, push back the Altmer menace.
This is a wondrous.
Because the Altmer, throughout history, sort of have this tendency to be very expansionist. Dunmer unironically have enslaved Khajiit and Argonians en masse. Yes, you're right, but you can't blame. But you realise though, you can't blame all Dunmer for what is essentially a systemic issue in Dunmeri society. You can't do that. You can't say, oh well, this racism against Dunmer is okay because, they as a race are finally getting a taste of their own medicine. No, that's not how racism works. You can't say that. Just because a group of Dunmer in their homeland or even the entire society in their homeland are being racist towards Khajiits and being racist towards Argonians. Do you think that's what the Nords are thinking when they're, going around the Grey Quarter, yelling racial slurs? That's not what they're thinking. They're just being racist and exclusionary themselves. Two wrongs absolutely do not make a right. Like, no way.
Hello.
Yeah, it's just XD. Yeah, it's just XD when they're like, oh my god, it's racist to... Yeah, like, I feel like there's a lack of self-awareness. Also, the thing is what you've got to remember, is that the Dunmer who were moving to Skyrim to start their own lives aren't going to be particularly wealthy. If I had to hazard a guess, I would say that generally speaking, the Dunmer who are owning Khajiit and Argonians as slaves are basically the upper echelons of Dunmeri society. I don't know how... to be honest though, having said that, I would guess that anti-Argonian and anti-Khajiit racism are quite entrenched in society. So yeah, I get what you mean. It seems to be a bit hypocritical. I do understand that, yeah. Alfric is based AF. I don't think he's personally against the Dunmer. I think he may even tone down on discrimination laws. He's a pragmatist. He doesn't want more civil unrest. The slavery is only House Drez and Telvanni. Yeah, I guess I don't know enough about Dunmary history. But yeah, like, if it's set in noble houses, I feel like I don't actually... One could make the argument that racism isn't actually that entrenched in Dunmary society.
I have a feeling that you and I are about to become very close.
Okay, where is the Argonian lady?
Greetings, High Elf.
All races lust for the warriors of House Redoran. Yes, I made a build. I think I made a build where the build was part of House Redoran, I believe, about less than a year ago. Yeah, so I tend to look... It's interesting. YouTube actually makes me look more into backstory than I would have done otherwise. First of all, where is this woman? Like, legit, where is this woman? I thought I was supposed to be... House Redoran is the greatest of all time. Yeah, they seem quite a proud sort of, as far as I'm aware, they're sort of like the vanguard in terms of...
I'm afraid some things have happened while you've been gone, Associate. It may affect your recommendation.
Oh no, what's happened? Also very based. Recommendation.
I'll admit, it's my doing. I couldn't leave well enough alone, and after you'd left to go after that ring, well... I'm just so tired of the way we've all been treated by Falkar. I was worried about you and angry about Vidkun, so I confronted Falkar directly. He was furious when I told him I'd helped you, and then when I threatened to report him to the Council of Mages, I thought he was going to kill me. He flew into a rage. I didn't even understand some of his ranting, but he said that our days are numbered, and then he stormed out. I don't know if he ever wrote your recommendation. I'm sorry. I didn't expect this to happen. Perhaps you should go look and see if he did write one. You should check his room in the living quarters. If you see the note or anything else unusual, let me know. I'll gladly send it to the council.
So, can I palm off this ring to...
Oh, just drop it anywhere. I don't think he really cared about it. I think it was some sort of sick joke on his part.
Come friend or try to come join the sixth house. This is like a bloody Morrowind reference that
it's such
I don't
a
understand.
Shame. He didn't deserve to die like that.
Wait, what? Vidkun? I suppose Vidkun was probably killed as part of this sort of sick joke sort of thing.
Be seeing you.
I can drop the ring on the floor. So yeah, so I'm guessing what this guy did is he basically sent people down the well. I'm pretty jacked actually. Got some good some chest muscles going on here. Got some abs, you know.
Hello.
Hang on, I thought I had more. Okay, chainmail. Okay, what build am I doing? So basically, I'm doing the builds whereby you go through the game and you realise some things work and some things don't work because it's the first time I'm playing the game. I'm basically using essentially destruction and conjuration. I'm using destruction for fire spells. I'm using the summon skeleton spell for people to get in the way when I'm low on health. And I'm also using a burn arrow. Basically, I'm doing a battle mage sort of build. Partly because I don't really know what I'm doing in this game. And I actually quite like the way how you can have both of your hands equipped and then you can use spells almost independently of that. I quite like that, so I thought a battle mage would actually be quite decent. I can't remember what class I actually chose to begin with. Hang on, let me get it so the chat box shows up on. There we go, chat box should show up on stream now. I think. Yeah, so basically sort of battle mage type character, but I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest with you. I don't know what I'm doing at all. Oh, yeah, that's what I was supposed to be doing.
Greetings and salutations.
Well, this is pretty kinky. Let's move on. And steal this patient. There's no evidence of a recommendation in Falcar's room, but I found black soul gems. I should take them to decent. Oh, yeah, so I remember back when I played this, it was months ago, they were making a big deal about necromancy not being allowed, I think. So, obviously, the fact that someone has black soul gems kind of implies that that's what's going on. Is my character wearing shoes? Yeah, I think so. It's a good thing to check.
How are you? Fantastic. Thanks for asking. The Anvil Guild.
What's this? Black soul gems? Oh dear, this is worse than I'd expected. Alright, I'll just take these from you. I'll need them for my report to the council. Now, you didn't find any sort of recommendation? Very well. I shall write one myself and include it in my report to the council.
Nice, brilliant.
In light of the circumstances,
Hello, Sean Rogers, how are you?
I find it more than adequate.
Glad for you to join us. Quest completed, training hall recommendation, cool. So, he's gone missing. He basically led to someone being killed in a sick joke.
No doubt. Gonmadhel sure does have a knack for training dogs. I've heard that you...
It's you. Hi.
Okay, sorry, I was reading a Discord DM.
I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
But who
Get
are
out of
you?
my way before I have you slapped in irons.
Oh, I'm guessing he's like the like town's guardsman sort of guy. Okay, so I was told by one of the townspeople from Chadenhall that the guards have been imposing heavy and unfair fines lately. This seemed to begin ever since one of the new captain of the guard, Ulrich Leyland, took office. I was referred to Levana Nadaran, who lives in the south end of the town, and she's the most vocal about her dislike of the new commander. Okay, so I'm going to basically go and talk to this lady.
You seem far too nice to be one of Ulrich's men. What can I do for you? Oh, please, don't even get me started. That madman won't be satisfied until everyone in town is dead broke. Or in jail. What in Oblivion is Ulrich doing with all that money anyway? I'm sure he's lining his pockets with the gold of the good citizens of Chadenhall. Take my good friend Aldous Othran, for example. In the last month, he's been fined 6 times. 6! All for being drunk and disorderly. Have you ever gone past a guard barracks? When are they not drunk and disorderly? What kind of a stupid fine is that? Well, Aldous couldn't pay the last 2 fines, so they seized his home and threw him into the street until he could pay it. Bastards! The Count? He could care less about our plight. As long as the roast suckling pig is delivered to his feast table, he's as happy as can be. Well, there's one man who seems to care. Garrus Durelian, second in command of the guard. I hear he isn't happy with Ulrich. I don't know what you can do in this situation. I mean, Ulrich is a captain after all. Perhaps you could speak to Garrus. You can find him roaming the county hall of the castle most of the time. Garrus may be our only hope.
Flying in the sky.
Oh, this okay. So you know Young Scrolls, right? This is where this is the sample from the song. This is a sample from the Cliff Racer song. Okay, there we go. That's cool. Sorry, it's pretty cringe to me. Yep.
What seems to be the problem? The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money, if you've got the stones for it. Good day.
Have I got the stones for the Fighters Guild? Maybe not actually, I might stick to the Mages Guild for now.
Hello there. What do you want?
What do I want? Good questions. Ulrich Leyland. Let's talk about Ulrich Leyland.
I can't say I'm prepared to speak to you about that. No telling who will end up finding out. I can't say I'm prepared to speak to you about that. No telling who will end up finding out. Dervera Ramalin is sure proud of the Newlands Lodge. I think she's especially happy that the Red Queen drinks there. I'm listening. What nonsense. We understand each other perfectly. Well, isn't that... You think that's funny? Really? Interesting. Can't do better than that. It appears you've spoken to Lavanna. I know she sounds a bit like a raving madwoman, but she isn't far from the truth. Ulrich is definitely up to something. Every day, we take in exorbitant fines from the people. Where most of the money goes, I have a good idea. Ulrich keeps his quarters
Where does
locked,
the money go?
but I've glimpsed inside. The things he has in there could never be purchased on a captain's salary.
It's a bit of
At first,
bit of
I thought
corruption.
maybe he was from wealthy stock, but many of the goods have been delivered recently. I'd love to bring him to task in front of Count Indaris, but I dare not without a solid witness that will speak against him.
What about Lavanna?
Honestly, she's never done anything to be fined or get in trouble. Yet. The person I'd love to bring in as a witness is Aldous Arthur. That is, if we could sober him up for 5 minutes. I haven't approached him myself, as Ulrich has eyes everywhere. However, he doesn't know you well enough yet to suspect anything. If you want to help, you need to get Aldous to agree to become a witness. Nothing else can be done.
Okay.
Aldous is living on the street now that his house has been seized. I begged Ulrich to give him more time, but he wouldn't. He won't be hard to find. Just follow the smell of stale mead.
Smell of stale meat. Okay, cool. I wouldn't know anything about that.
Beware of
Ulrich,
Ulrich.
I wouldn't confront him at this time.
as he'll surely have you thrown in jail. If you raise a hand against him and strike him down, you'll be accused of murder.
I feel like that
And
just...
if Ulrich doesn't do things by the letter of the law, I do.
Yeah, okay. I feel like that guy was like
You must locate Aldous.
hastily tripping over his voice lines a little bit. Let's go. I mean, just at the end there. So what are we supposed to be doing? We're supposed to be like rounding up the drunkard.
Greetings.
What?
Here we go.
Say
This
something?
is the drunkard. Hello.
Ha! That stupid Swit? Throw me out of my home, will he? I'll show him a thing or two about messing with an Othran. All I did was fall down, sure. Maybe even vomited on the floor of the tavern. Charge me 6 times, Ulrich? Charge me, you fetcher? Well, I'm not standing for this anymore. You come with me and I'll show you what the Othrans can do when their backs are to the wall.
My boy Wes Johnson voices every appearance in the game. Imagine how many lines he had to do. Yeah. And it's kind of like the same with I was discussing this with someone yesterday. Like it's kind of similar with Skyrim. How basically every single Breton in Skyrim is voiced by the same person, pretty much.
Get out of my way and keep following. I'll show you a thing or two.
How can I help?
Oh, can't I wish it, to be honest, like, You know how when you follow someone in Skyrim, they jog
This is
somewhat.
my house. Get out of the way. Move, I say.
Sir.
Alright, it's been a good time, Henry. Glad to see you streaming. Got to go for now. D&D coming up soon. Have a good rest of the night. Yeah, have a very fun D&D session, Pixel.
Or by my ancestors, I'll put you on the ground with a
Yeah, I'm glad you could stop by. Very, very good discussion. And yeah, catch you again soon.
Punishable by a fine of no less than 50 gold.
My boy Ulrich about to throw down.
You swit. How dare you? Ulrich be damned. He can take his fine and stuff it up his backside.
These are fighting words here.
You are now under arrest. Please, come with me.
I'll go nowhere with you, fetcher. Nowhere.
What am I supposed... I can't move. Okay. Aldous Othran has been slain by a chain guard. He has led me to his old house, where he exchanged heated words with the guards. During the argument, Aldous pulled a knife and the guard put him down. I should tell Lavana the sad news. Okay, cool.
Move along, sir. You saw what happened. I had no choice. Aldous attacked first, and I had to defend myself.
Yeah, it's a likely
If you
story.
don't like it, take it up with Ulrich.
Thanks later. Yeah, see you, Pixel. Have fun.
Move along, please. What is it?
What's wrong? Oh no, they killed him. I can't believe this. Ever since his wife passed at the hands of the bandits, his life has been miserable.
Oh no.
I'd grown to become fond of him. I wanted to take him into my house, but I was afraid. And now look what's become of him. There are no more options left. Ulrich must be dealt with, and actions speak louder than words. You must do something for me. Go
Oi, oi.
tell Ulrich that I have some information that incriminates him. Tell him to come alone.
Oh, so he's gonna come along alone, and we're gonna jump him, I guess.
And I'll do the rest.
Or maybe she's gonna jump him.
I'll deal with him soon enough. Ulrich will not buy his way out of this one.
What is it now? We must put an end to this travesty of justice. Aldous will be mourned. I won't sit by and watch the innocent being driven to the brink like that. Something must be done, but without bloodshed. Levana has always been quick-tempered. You must reconsider her plan. It can only lead to prison for her and for you. I swear that Ulrich will pay for this. We must handle this carefully and prove to the Count that he needs to be arrested. Ulrich has been watching me, so I haven't been able to enact a plan I devised to bring him down. That ends today, now that you're here. The evidence we need to incriminate Ulrich must lie within his quarters. You must sneak in there and retrieve it without being seen. If you're caught, there isn't anything I can do to help you. Just be careful.
Oh, sorry, my microphone's muted the whole time. There we go. That should be working now.
Aldous' death is indeed a tragedy. We'll do what we can to put his soul at ease.
Okay, I'm just testing my, I guess, my own audio on my phone.
You have words?
Okay, that works. Cool. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to prove that through the justice system we can bring this guy to justice, I believe. That's what we're going to do.
Can't you?
Hello.
I don't like being disturbed. Piss off.
Sneak in there, look for evidence. That's what I'm going to do. As soon as I can find out where the barracks actually are. I have no idea where the barracks are. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe the... Oh, okay. Maybe the backs are outside the city walls, I guess? It's possible. Or maybe not. Sorry, I don't really know how to play this game. If that's not evident.
Hi there. Good to see you.
All I want to find is the guardhouse. That's all I want. Come on. Garrus was saddened by the news. Oh, okay, I'm really dumb. I know where that would be. I know. I know. I know.
How are you?
Oh, come on.
Stand clear.
Why can't I find any building in this damn city? Anyway, I'm probably gonna end the stream now. Thank you very much for the great conversation.
How are you?
And the great discussion. It was a very pleasant stream back, so thank you very much. And I will see you soon, hopefully, with another stream. And I think